Hi, I'm Miss Powell. I'm the English teacher at this campus, and I just wanted to record a little video for you on making inferences because we are so close to the STAR test, and inferencing is such a big part of what we do when we do the STAR test. So let's go ahead. Let's see what we can do to make inferences. Yeah. How do we make inferences? What do we do? What is the skill and why is it so important? Our objectives today are that we will be able to make in-depth inferences based on information in a passage. Okay, yeah, by the end of this lesson, we can explain what an inference is. We can look for hints and clues and use that information to make inferences. What is an inference? It's a conclusion reached on the basis of evidence and reasoning. It's a process of reaching such a conclusion. Think about it this way. It's an educated guess with facts and details to back it up. How is that different from a normal guess? Why don't we look at a video and we can see. Let's see how we make those inferences. I want you to use your template in Google Classroom before we watch that video, making inferences on Alma. As you watch the video, I want you to ask yourself and answer the questions. What does the front of the store look like at the beginning of the video? What is Alma doing as this video begins? What attracts her attention? Why does she want to go into the shop? What prevents her? What type of shop is this? How does she finally get the shop door open? Why does she want to get on the table? What does she step on? What is the doll boy on the tricycle trying to do? What does Alma reach for? What transformation takes place? How does the story end? What mood begins the video? How does that mood change at the end? Yeah, let's see Alma. Look at the front of the store. And what is she doing now? What attracts her attention? How does she finally get in the store? Okay, what have we learned about Alma? A very, very bizarre video. My big question in number one, and yes, we're making inferences. We're making inferences based on what we've just seen. What does the front of the store look like at the beginning of the video? Stop and think. It looks like there is this enormous mouth, little bitty eyes. So yeah, it looks like it's all but a huge, huge mouth, a face with this enormous mouth. And what is Alma doing at the beginning of the video? Notice that very first scene. She's walking down the street, and across from the store, she sees this wall with names on it, children's names, and she signs her name. And when she does, something behind her attracts her attention. It's almost as if by signing her name, this image of herself opens up in the store window, this doll that looks like her. So, what inference can we make about the names on the wall? Why does she want to go into that shop? Well, I think that's obvious. She's seeing all of these dolls, or she's seeing in particular one doll, and that doll is her, or it looks like her. So she's very definitely, she wants to go in and investigate. I ask what prevents her, and what is it? She can't get the door open. What type of shop is this? It seems to be a toy store. But what is strange about the shop is there's nobody in there but these dolls. How does she finally get the door open? Doesn't she have to throw a little snowball at the door and walks away? And when she does, the door opens. Why does she want to get on the table? These are all questions we ask when we make inferences. Yeah, she's trying, the doll keeps getting out of her grasp. Okay, she steps on a little boy doll who's on a tricycle. And what is he trying to do? He's trying to get out of the store. And as she is getting on the table, as she's reaching, we see twin dolls and we see one with a badly damaged eye. What does that tell us? Okay, she reaches and there's a transformation. How does that story end? What happens to Alma? And let's think of the mood at the beginning of the story. That gives us a lot of clues when we make inference. She's very happy. She's dancing down the street. That mood changes once we see that there has been a change in Alma's condition. Okay, let's see if we can make an inference from a passage. America's Mars exploration cost hundreds of millions of dollars. To date, we've uncovered no firm evidence of life beyond Earth. I think that such an investment is hardly worthwhile, considering the problems we have here on Earth. Shouldn't we spend our tax dollars on education, defense, or the arts instead of worrying about remote reaches of the solar system? I can't understand what proponents of space exploration are thinking. Okay, notice how this, like the STAR test, is numbered by sentences. And we can use that bit of information to make an inference. First, we probably want to find the thesis statement. I think that such an investment is hardly worthwhile, considering the problems we're having here on Earth. This is probably the main idea. And yeah, I'd say this is very definitely a persuasive paragraph. But yeah, it's obvious that the writer of this paragraph thinks that we're wasting money on space exploration. Yeah. Which of the following does the author of this passage probably believe? Space exploration is too expensive. Money spent on the space exploration is creating a budget deficit. Money spent on space exploration is driving up the tax rate. Money spent on space exploration would be better spent on other projects. Money spent on understanding the universe prevents scientists from understanding the Earth. Well, what do we have evidence for here? I think it's money spent on space exploration is really not being spent wisely. Yeah. Number 4, money spent on space exploration would be better spent on other projects. In sentence 5, the term proponents mean, and he says that proponents of this feel a certain way. So what can we say that proponents are? Okay, are they advocates? They feel that it is certainly worthwhile, gives us information about space. Are they antagonists? Are they scientists? Are they investors? Are they researchers? Well, I would say they're probably people who feel positive, so they're advocates. Yeah, they are advocates. Okay, what conclusions then can we make about drawing conclusions and making inferences? Okay, sometimes we must make inferences from the statements that others make based on their actions or the way the statement was made. We do this every day. When we deal with people, when we talk to people, we're always making inferences. We look at the statement in context of what we know about the person in discussion. So we found out today that we make inferences similarly. We do the same thing when we read and when we analyze a video. We look at the context of the writing, or we look at the context of the scenes in the video. We look at clues within the text or the video and the characters' actions. All of this enables us to draw meaningful conclusions. So, when we make an inference, we are always able to look at context. We are always required to look at evidence within the text. And from that, we can draw logical conclusions. We can make in-depth inferences. I want to thank you for allowing me to share this little lesson with you and advise you that for a major test grade in Admentum, let's go ahead, let's complete the little activity on the Alma video and the activity on making inferences in this little assignment in Google Classroom for a major test grade. Could be a end of semester, an EOS test. It could be a post test. It could be several tests within Admentum, depending, or unit activities, depending on what you need. So let's go ahead. Let's complete this assignment in Admentum, and let's get the test grades or the unit activity grades in Admentum. Thank you for letting me share.